Kicking it with Kay and Clay. Kicking it with Kay and Clay. Kicking it with Kay and Clay. Kicking it with Kay and Clay.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Kicking It with Kay and Clay. Of course, I'm your girl, Kay Marie. Thank you so much for listening to us, whether you're just listening to us on our audio only platform or if you're watching us like on YouTube or our Facebook page or Instagram TV. We everywhere, y'all. So, as you see the little scroll at the bottom for those who are watching, don't forget that you can listen to us on wherever you listen to podcasts and tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell everybody you know. And also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You really do a really good favor in helping out podcasters when you like their content, when you share their content, and when you subscribe. Okay. And Kicking It with Kay and Clay is a show where we believe that change starts with a conversation. So let's kick it. All right. That's what we believe. That's what we're about. And we like to bring on people, experts, regular folk like you and me. You know, everybody has a story. I strong and wholeheartedly believes everyone is important and everyone have a story that can help someone else. And that is the type of show that we are here. We like to bring you information. We like to bring you uh, just information to encourage you to do um, what's right, like vote. We had a big voting thing last voting season, and I believe it helped a lot of folk. Some people told me that it did, and I was glad to do it. I really was, and we have a plethora. You know, you didn't think I knew that word, huh? We have a plethora of topics that will help people. So just go through our catalog and just pick out some shows that you want to listen to, and I'll guarantee that it will help you. And again, from time to time, at least once a month, that's my goal. I want to come on here solo and just kick it with you all, and just to so you guys can know me more, and just me, and I don't know, feel closer to you. It's weird, but you do. So, you know that we have been doing series episodes ever since the beginning of this year, 2021. And I've been liking that. And so this month is no different. It's July. Y'all, I'm like 2 months out from my wedding. It's like nerves and excitement all at the same time, you know. I can't wait. It's going to be a good time. Eat, drink, and be merry. And it's just going to be wonderful. So, in July, we're going to talk about just like stepping out the box, doing something for the first time, doing new experiences, experiencing life. 'Cause that's what life is about. It's about experiences. I'm one of those people that instead of having like big fancy things, I would much rather have experiences. I do. I would like to have experiences. And again, life is about just experiencing things. And we're just going to be talking about just stepping out the box and just doing something for the first time and trying something for the first time. A friend of mine she was my best friend from high school. She kind of inspired this month's topic. She had posted something on Facebook that she is going to go and do a blind dinner. A blind dinner is you won't know the location until like that day or something, and you have dinner blindfolded, and it's kind of dark. And the people that's putting this on believe that food shall be experienced through the other senses. So a lot of times, and this is so true for me because I'm such a picky eater, If I don't like the way it look, I'm not gonna eat it. If I don't like the way it smell or anything like that, sound, I'm not. I wish I wasn't like this, but I am. I've been like that for 40 some odd years. Um, so the people that's again putting this particular event on, they want you to experience food differently. They want you to use your other senses instead of what you see. And I think that was pretty dope. So I asked her, I said, okay, are you really going to do this? And she said, yeah. I said, you have to come on the show and let us know your experience. So that is what prompted this series, just doing something just for the first time, no matter how odd it may seem, no matter how strange it may seem, no matter how scary it might be, but just doing something, just experiencing something for the first time. Maybe when you experience it, you find out you don't like it. Okay. And that's good. At least you've experienced that. And you might like the experience. So the experience I want to talk about, because I was like, dang, what can I talk about? And something that came up, traveling solo for the first time. Now, when I traveled solo for the first time, I believe it was for my 40th birthday. You know, I believe Kay believed that she told her friends in enough time. 'Cause my birthday's in December, so I know that month, I share it with Christmas. So I know people are getting things for their families, for their children, for their spouses, boyfriends. I know this. That's why, again, Kay thought that I was, let them know in enough time, months in advance. I said, look, this is where I want to go to Puerto Rico for my 40th. I've been before with some friends and I really enjoyed it and I wanted to go back. I love San Juan. I love it. So I said, okay, we'll do this for my 40th, come on. It gets closer to the time. Let me just say this real quick. So nobody paid or anything to go. Nobody said it was gonna. I did have some people like I'm gonna go, but then kind of renege again. Stuff comes up. I get it, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go anyway. F it. I'm gonna go. And I rented an Airbnb. Yeah, I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna come back to that Airbnb story. But I rented an Airbnb. I got my plane ticket and all that good stuff. And I went by myself. Was I scared? Yes. I mean, a little bit. See, I'm an introvert. So doing things by myself is not uncommon for me. Like I've been going to the movies by myself. By choice. I'm a big movie buff. I love movies. So I've always gone to the movies by myself. I'll go eat by myself. It's no big thing. Some people, they can't even fathom the thought of doing something by themselves, and which is cool, whatever. Um, so yeah, I got on that plane. I went to Puerto Rico, y'all, by myself. My mother, of course. It don't matter how old you are, your parents will always think you're like, their little boy or their little girl. So she was concerned. She was really concerned. You gonna go by yourself? You don't want me to go? Like, no, I got this. I got this. I'm gonna do it by myself. I'm gonna do it by myself. Um, and I did. I went by myself. Of course, when you do travel solo, you let somebody know your itinerary. So I always give her my plane itinerary, let her know where I'm staying. When I touch down, I let her know, and all that good stuff. Just common courtesy. And plus, again, um, someone knowing where you are. That's key. So I'm out there, just experiencing it by myself. And again, it wasn't like I had like an epiphany, like I want to go somewhere by myself. I want to travel solo so I can discover me and be at one with myself. And no, that wasn't my testimony. My friends bailed on me. They did. I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter. I still love them. Um, but yeah, I had a great time, y'all. I had a good time. And that prompted me to take other trips solo. Like I went to Jamaica solo. I went to New York solo. It was in March. I've always wanted to see a Broadway play since I am a music head, 'cause I'm a singer. I love to sing. Uh, I love the arts and I love Broadway musicals. And on my bucket list was me going to see a Broadway play. And I did that, y'all. I saw a Broadway play, Waitress. That was like one of the top ones. I always watch the Tonys to see which, plays and musicals are popping. And that was one of them. I took the subway by myself. It's all that. It's experience in New York by myself. Scary. Again, traveling solo for the first time. Company is always good. I mean, it is. It's always good. But when I went by myself, I just did that because, and what I guess what I want to get across to you who's listening, don't let others stop you from doing what you want to do. You know, um, since then, I've joined different Black travel groups on Facebook, like a Black woman solo travel group, and then just Black people in general. It's another one. It's not the name of it. I'm not shouting nobody out, but so yeah, it's a lot of the things that go into traveling solo, and those of us who have done it can be kind of addicting. It really can, like a tattoo. But yeah, y'all, it was I stepped out. I stepped out the box. A lot of people like they will hang it up like, well, because my friends didn't can't come, I'm not gonna go. No, that was not my testimony. Lonnie's gonna do K. That's me too. Y'all know my full name is Kalani, but for the podcast, one of my nicknames is K, and then one of my nicknames is Lonnie. That's what my close friends and family call me, Lonnie. But everybody else can call me K. So, but I've always been a person that I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and I did it. Now back to that Airbnb, just briefly, y'all. It was a nice 1 bedroom condo. It had the pictures. People were saying like on the reviews, where you must read the reviews. And the key words for me when I was traveling solo, or when you just book a Airbnb or a hotel or whatever, but in particular the vacation rental homes, you want to see the reviews and you want to see when people say it looks like the picture. You want to have a lot of reviews. I dropped the ball on that. I think this particular place, it was fairly new in renting out their place. And it had like 7 reviews or something like that. It was under 10. Normally, I do like a whole bunch, but everybody was like, oh, this is nice. It looks like the picture, the management, the guy, the host or whatever was great, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay. And it was nice, y'all. It was so gorgeous. And I went my first day there. I hadn't even been there an hour yet. And I saw something I have not seen in years. I saw a roach. Mm-hmm. I hate bugs and stuff like that. So y'all look, I'm literally I see it crawling. I take like a shoe or something I take, and I'm literally like as I am trying to hit it. Yeah, I can be dramatic like that when it comes to things like that. I did. I really did. I was like, oh my God. I immediately called the guy that's over the whole thing. 'Cause it was a lady that is her place, but she has a guy like running it for her, like the manager or whatnot. So he was like very apologetic. Oh my God, okay. I'm gonna get somebody over there to spray. So he did. I left. I saw the guy come in and spray. He was spraying all kind of stuff. He's spraying everywhere. So I was a little bit. I was more relaxed and confident that I would not see another one. So, I'm out and about. I'm doing like this midnight, not midnight, my goodness. I'm doing this in Old San Juan. If you ever go to San Juan, you must do the sunset narrated tour on the boat tour. Okay. I did that in Old San Juan. It was lovely. The waters were choppy that night, but it was lovely. Come back. It was cool. I didn't see anything. The next day, I'm sitting in the living room. I'm watching television. I'm watching Netflix. I put Netflix on in my name, right? And lo and behold, I look over like this to the wall. I was like, "What the hell?" I did. Yes, I did. It was another one crawling. I was like, I think the next day I was leaving. I was like, "Oh my God!" And I told him, I said, "Dude, what's up? Another one? I see another one." I couldn't couldn't believe it. I was leaving again. I was leaving the next day, so it didn't make sense for me to go to another hotel and all of that. Even though looking back, I should have, but I didn't. I always packed the night before, so I did that. But the next morning, I took all my clothes out. I shook everything. I said, I'm not taking nothing back. I shook everything. And so, don't you know that the guy had the nerve when I was leaving out, about to step into my Uber to take me to the airport? He said, "Can you give us a good review and I will give you a good review?" At this point, I was just like, I just need to go home. And I was like, yeah, whatever. So I did. I did. I did. I didn't say it was fantastic. I was very vague. I said it did look like the picture. I was very vague, but he didn't give me a review at all. I was like, what? Okay. And then somebody using my Netflix that was there, they didn't log. So it was just a big thing. And then I try to say the truth on the reviews, and yeah. So that part of it was crazy. Okay, but the whole stepping out the box and just traveling for the first time, just solo, that was an experience that I really enjoyed. And again, I've done a couple more after that, and I really loved it. And again, I love going out on trips like with my boo. So that's like something new also that I enjoy. A nice good vacation. Vacation, yes. And yeah, y'all, that's that was an experience. That's quite an experience because a lot of people won't do that. A lot of people will not go out and travel solo. And I get it. It is some fear and trepidations um, that's with that. You hear a lot of horror stories. You do. You just have to do your research. You have to know where to go. Usually, when I was traveling solo, I stayed within the tourist areas, like Old San Juan. not Old San Juan, but it's San Juan. I was walking, I was on the strip pretty much. I call it the strip. It's like the real hot spot where it's always lit, like into the wee hours of the night. It's just lit. So I came out my Airbnb. It was an apartment, you know. So I was out walking like 11, 12 o'clock at night, you know. I didn't stray too far. Again, I was where it was very heavily populated. So I stayed in the tourist area. Okay. When I went to Jamaica, I stayed at the resort. The only time I left the resort is when I did an excursion. Yeah. You would think that ATV riding would be a breeze, right? That's the excursion I did when I went to Jamaica. I was like, "Gee," I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. Because normally I will go, my normal thing to do would be zip lining. I love zip lining. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna step out the box. Now this is when stepping out the box, you find out what you like and what you don't like. I said I'm gonna step out the box and do something different. Because I did have zip lining, but I didn't do that. I said I'm gonna go ATV right. And I was like, and you know, I want to be in the mud. I want to get dirty, you know. So it was raining. By the time they dropped us off at the ATV spot, it had stopped raining. Okay, they was giving us a little, they was giving us a little practice, you know, session, and you know we lined up single file like behind the ATVs, you know, single file behind people, and I'm like towards the end, I was like, you know, everybody better watch out, don't be bumping into folk. When I first take off, what I do, I bump into somebody. I'm like, that's what I get. So you know, we're trying to go to we're on our way to the practice course, and I'm having issues. I don't know. It just wasn't clicking for me. I couldn't go straight. I don't know. It was just it was horrible. It was horrible. And then I eventually got on the practice thing, and I was like, you know what? I was not getting it. That day I wasn't getting it. I was on vacation. I don't want to be frustrated. I was like, you know what? Just take me back. And the thing is, I had to wait until everybody was done. And it was like an hour ATV ride tour thingy. So I told the guy that was like in our group that was over us, I said, yeah, I need to go back. I said, if I can't do this practice, I know me. I'm be frustrated. It's like heels and stuff. I said, I'm not gonna get this. I'm not gonna get it. So he was like, are you sure? I was like, I am. I'm sure. So he took me back, and I was just there with the workers. You know, they were trying to like, well, do you want to go horseback riding? And you know, they had the horses, and you go into the ocean and all that. I was like, no, I'm not really feeling the horses. I've done that once and wasn't my cup of tea. I said, I'm good. And they kept checking on me. I'm good. I said, I'm in Jamaica. I'm on vacation. Dude, I'm good. You know, and then it started raining horribly, like really bad. We're like, oh, I'm so glad I'm not out there. I mean, they got rained on the people that was out there. It came down hard, okay. And I'm underneath the shed, you know, just sipping and just just enjoying myself. You know, I'm just enjoying myself. And I don't know. I just could not get the ATV that day. I'm gonna try again, but yeah. So that was the only time I left the all inclusive adult resort. Okay, in Jamaica, you don't want to very often go somewhere, even when you're with people. You know, certain spots you just don't hit. But yeah, so that's I just want to come on here. It wasn't going to be long at all. My session. Even though my other sessions I have known to go over a little bit of 30 minutes, but I kept this one kind of a little under 30 at 30 minutes. But yeah, y'all, I just want to say just experience things, you know, step out the box and do something. Step out the box and take a job that you probably normally wouldn't, but you probably something on the inside is like, you know, I think I would be good at this. Like, even though I've never I don't have that much experience in it. Or say somebody come to you like at your job and offer you another position, and it's something that you're kind of afraid to do because you don't know yet. Do it. Follow peace. And then when you get that peace, that knowing in this on the inside of you, like, yeah, let me do this. Do it, because life is so much better lived when we step out the box, when we experience something new, and yeah, that's why I just want to encourage you to do that. And I'm gonna have other people on to share their experiences, and maybe it'll be something that you want to try. And again, I'm looking forward to the episode with my friend of her eating in the dark and blindfolded, because you don't know what food you're going to get. I couldn't do that. I could not do that. As picky as your girl is, oh no. Oh no. I couldn't do it. But that's why I want to hear about her experience. So just remember, y'all, to listen to us wherever you listen to podcasts, like, share, and subscribe. You can catch us on Instagram at Kicking. That's Kicking It with K. No G after the end. No, Kicking It with K _ Clay podcast. And on Facebook, it's Kicking It with K and Clay. And yeah, and YouTube by the same name as well, if you want to watch the episodes. Everybody that's listening, hi. And just, go on YouTube one day so you can put a face to the voice, especially when other people are on, okay? I appreciate you all so, so much. Again, just get out the box. Here's the box. Here's you in it. Get out of it. Step out. Do something different. Okay? And you'll find out you like it, or you find out you don't. But what I want you to do, if you're on Facebook or if you're on Instagram, go to our page and just let me know the thing that you've experienced. Okay? I want to hear about it. I really do. Let's conversate. Okay? I think that's in the dictionary now. All right, y'all. Have a good one, and I will see you next week with a brand new guest. Oh, and make sure you go out and you listen to the last week's episode, which was our center stage. We had a very talented young man on there from the D. We produce good talent from Detroit, so and it's support. Again, independent artists need your support. He's very talented. You will like it. So just go on and check that out too, okay? All right, y'all. I will see you next week. Have a good one. And I look forward to talking to you all again. Bye.
Kicking it with K and Clay. Kicking it with K.